Yes, very good morning. And today we'll talk about the bisection method. Once the iteration method is over, we'll begin the iteration bisection method. And yesterday, as since Anshu reminded us, that is, we were not discussed the problem number 9, 10. I think with that, we'll in a rapid way we'll again revisit problem number 11 too, and then if it is over, then we'll talk about the bisection method. Before that, I request Pranav to share the basic formulas in integration. We were discussed some formulas like x power n, e power x, e power x, sin x, cos x, and I request Pranav you share the other formulas in integration which you studied during your school days.
Integration of a power x dx.
A power x dx. Okay.
So it will be a power x divided by ln a plus c. Then integration
Okay.
of
We'll make it as constant. In LHS we have dx. You don't worry about it. And in the same way, in RHS we have plus c. You leave that too, and you tell me the content alone.
okay, sir.
E
Secant
power x by e power x by sorry
a,
a power
a power x by ln a, sir.
ln a. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
ln a. Then secant square x will be tan x, and cosecant x into cot x will be minus cosecant x.
just a minute.
Secant,
Cosecant x into cot x minus cosecant x.
yeah, yes, sir.
Then
Then secant x into tan x will be secant x.
okay.
Cosecant square x will be minus cot x,
Okay.
and one upon square root of a square minus x square will be sine inverse of x by a, sir. Or it can also be minus cos inverse of x by a.
Okay.
Both of these.
Come again that particular formula.
One divided by square root of a square minus x square. Square root
A
of a
square
square minus
minus
x square
one
is then
divided by
divided
root of a square minus x square is equal to sine inverse of
x by a,
x by a. Okay.
or it can also be minus cos inverse of x by a, sir.
Okay.
And 1 upon x square plus a square will be 1 by a tan inverse of x by a,
Okay.
and 1 divided by modulus
Hmm.
of x into square root of x square minus 1 will be secant inverse x,
Okay.
and one and it and the same thing can also be written as minus cosecant inverse of x.
Okay.
And then there are some other formulae. 1 divided by square root of x square plus a square will be ln of modulo of x plus square root of x square plus a square. I mean, like,
Okay.
I'll repeat once again, sir. I mean, 1 by square root of x square plus a square is ln of modulus of x plus square root of x square plus a square. Then for 1 divided by square root of x square minus a square will be ln of modulus x plus square root of x square minus a square, and for 1 by x square minus a square, the thing is 1 by 2a times of ln of modulo x minus a divided by x plus a, and then some other formula 1 by a square minus x square. It's the same thing, it's just a reverse sign. That is 1 by 2a ln of x plus a divided by x minus a. Then square root of x square plus a square will be x by 2 times the square root of x square plus a square plus a square by 2 ln of modulus x plus square root of x square plus a square. Then square root of x square minus a square is x by 2 times of square root of x square minus a square minus of a square by 2 ln of mod x plus square root of x square minus a square. And then final formula is square root of a square minus x square will be x by 2 times of square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a.
Very good. Fine. Better in MS Team you take a screen photograph and you upload the formulas, Pranab. If someone interested to learn the things, they can.
Okay, sir.
When time permits, you do. No? There won't be any urge.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. And just a minute. Right. This is what the iteration method we started to begin with in the last week, and the thing is, our modulus of pi of x should be less than 1. Then we can find the roots. Then it will converge. Else it won't converge. That is the only condition for getting the results in iteration method. And we'll try to begin with problem number 9. This is what your problem number 9. You take your calculator and find the real root of the equation. For concerning today's class, I request first five students to you please unmute your mic and you please join with us till the end. And find the real root of equation x cube plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0 by the iteration method. What we can consider, that is the given equation has to be taken as the function of x. So this is what our function of x. And what we need to do, we need to take the x alone, that has to be considered as pi of x. There are many ways, and one way I am presenting here by applying f of 0. I am trying to get into the boundaries. My f of 0 would be minus 1. My f of 1, while applying f of 1, that becomes 1. Therefore, the roots will be lies between minus 1 and 0 and 1. And now this equation has to be rewritten in order to considered as pi of x. And see, I am taking the x square out from first two terms, and so I am getting x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. This minus 1 becomes plus 1 on the RHS, and the multiplication factor, that is x plus 1, becomes denominator. And so by taking square root on both the sides, we'll get x is equal to 1 by root of x plus 1. So my pi of x is equal to 1 by root of x plus 1. And whether this reformation returns an appropriate result, that we need to find. So for that, I am concerning about calculating the pi dash of x. So my pi dash of x is equal to, for getting my pi dash of x, I am rearranging this into x plus 1 power 1 minus 1 by 2. So my pi dash of x is equal to minus, that is n into x power n minus 1, and the term which is taken or considered as x has to be differentiated again. So I have differentiated, there won't be any influence, that x becomes 1. So this pi dash of x is equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus 1 power minus 3 by 2. So my pi dash of x is equal to minus of 1 by 2 into x plus 1 power 3 by 2. So my modulus of pi dash of x is equal to 1 by 2 into something, that is 2 plus 1 power 3 by 2. So it is clear that for all values between 0 and 1, what happens? It returns only lesser value than the 1, because we are having the numerator as x. So there won't be any doubt with that. It won't returns a greater value greater than 1. So this rearrangement will definitely converge, and it will try to return the roots as early. So this rearrangements for can be taken for further consideration. So I am taking x is equal to 0.5. So my limit is 0 to 1. I am taking a middle value, or the average of that two as an initial iteration. So take your calculator. Take your calculator. The first of 5. I'll request one. Amin. Amin Ismet. Anshu, you check whether Amin is available with us or not. Anshu, you please check and tell me whether.
Sir, no, sir. He's absent.
Amin. Okay. You, Sushma, Amin belongs to your class or Fomi class?
B section, sir. Our class
B.
Sir,
only.
Sushma's class, sir.
Yes,
Sushma,
sir.
you ask him to make a call, Sushma.
Okay, sir.
Already his
Okay, sir.
attendance is very minimal. You ask him
Okay,
to
sir.
make.
I will inform
Amolya.
him, sir.
Yes. Amolya. Amolya, take your calculator, Amolya.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, are you ready? You now fix your number of digit with 4. Now fix your number of digit as 4. If it is done, you respond me, then we'll continue.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes. Now you type 1 divided by now you give 0.5 and then give equal to. That will be stored in answer. That becomes an answer. 0.5 and give equal to.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, our interest, that is, you don't forget, this is for getting whether the results will converge, or the boundaries whether will converge or it won't converge. For that only we are taking pi dash of x. But unknowingly, what happens during your examination, you will continue your problem with these pi of x. That won't be the case. This won't be taken for further calculation. We need to consider that pi of x for getting the results. So what we need to do, you put that is you put 1 divided by 1 divided by 1 divided by root of open bracket answer plus 1. This we were already discussed. That is for all value of 1. For
Yes.
all value between 0 to 1, it will return the value which is less than 1. So this is obvious that we can take this rearrangements. And now tell me the results, Amolya.
0.8165.
Very good. That is our first iteration. That is our first x1. I think here I have taken 5-digit accuracy. You please change your mode and now fix your digit as 5,
Okay, sir.
Amolya. But let the equation be the same. There won't be any changes. Now continue with equal to. Now give
Yes.
equal to.
0.74196.
Very good. That is our first second right iteration result. And continue to get XP.
0.7567.
No, Arjun.
0.75767.
Just a minute. Will sir, once sir tell me na, at that time it will.
I thought everything ready means laser also. 12.
12, okay.
I am feeling sir. What to one chart order war முன்னாடி எல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணேன்.
Okay, you try to start from here at 12:10.
I don't want chart.
So okay.
I am feeling sir.
Oh, sir, we'll encourage sir and then we'll stay. Okay, tell me, Amalya, what is our x3?
So 0.75767.
Very good. Then x4.
0.75428.
Then x5.
0.75501.
Yes. Then
0.75485.
very good. Then
0.75488.
yes. During our seventh iteration, we are getting
Yes.
0.7488. Then continue the iteration.
So it remains the same, so
Yes.
0.7548.
So concerning the 5 digit accuracy, the iteration 7 and 8 return the similar values. So the root for the given set of f of x is 0.75488. So this is what our problem number 9, and continuing problem number 10, and see, this is what our problem number 10, that is solve x is equal to 1 plus tan inverse of x by iteration method, and they are given the initial approximation to, they are advising us to take the initial approximation as 2. So this is what our f of x is equal to x minus 1 minus 1. Here usually they will give the f of x. Concerning this particular problem, they are given x, so that x has to be taken as pi of x, right? Then what is our f of x? F of x is equal to x minus, rearrange this equation, and we'll get on one side it has to be 0. That is has to be taken as f of x. So x minus 1 minus tan inverse of x would be the f of x. And our pi of x is equal to, that is what given, 1 plus tan inverse of x. So already Pranav detailed about various integration formulas, but what here our interest is differentiation, and tan inverse of x would be 1 by 1 plus x square. So our pi dash of x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. Here also it is obvious that for all x we are having the x in the denominator, so it returns a positive value. So don't worry about this rearrangement. This rearrangement here, there won't be any need for dealing with pi dash of x, because here the pi of x is stated in the problem itself. Still we are concerning whether this rearrangement is okay, or any other modifications are essential. So here for this rearrangement is will return the lesser value than 1. So let it be. We can continue this iteration with xn plus xn plus 1, that is our pi of x is equal to 1 plus tan inverse of x. So for finding these the approximation, the for initial approximation we need to start with the 2 that was given in the problem. So Amalia, you now again change your number of digit as 4.
Yes, sir.
4. Okay. Then now you change your mode into radian, Amalia, since we are dealing with trigonometric function. So you change your mode into radian. Have you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Now, what is our initial approximation? 2, right? Now press 2 and give equal to 2 and give.
Yes.
Okay. Then 1, then give AC, and then 1 plus tan inverse. Tan, you need to give shift and tan. That returns tan inverse, and your answer. Our answer is R2. Then give me whether this is the result you are getting, or any other different answers you are getting. Tell me,
No, sir.
Amal.
2.1071.
Very good. 2.1071. Again, you continue with the other iterations. 2 point.
2.1277.
Very good. Then
2.1314.
very good. During fourth iteration,
2.1321.
then fifth iteration,
2.1322.
Then sixth iteration.
2.1323.
Very good. Seventh iteration.
It's the same, sir. 2.1323.
Therefore, the root is 2.1323. So this is what our problem number 10, and this is what the problem number 11. And 2x minus log base 10x is equal to 7. Correct to 4 decimal places. Already we have we kept the decimal into 4 places, so don't worry about it. And what are the possibilities for pi of x? What are the possibilities of pi of x? Only that, there is only one way, right? From 2x we can get the pi of x. So the 2x is equal to 7 plus log base 10x. So this 2 has to be taken to the RHS. So x is equal to 1 by 2, 7 plus log base 10x. Here we were during our problem number 6, we are already concerned about differentiation of log base 10x. Someone you remind me, apart from Amolya, someone you remind me, d by dx of log base 10x. What is d by dx of log base 10x? Apart from
1
Amolya.
by x log tan base e.
Pardon, come again.
1 by x, 1 divided by x log base tan e.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. Log base 10e divided by x, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that has to be considered here. So see, this is what our problem, that is pi of x we need to identify with pi of x. So the 7 has to be taken for one side for getting f of x. So f of x is equal to 2x minus log base 10x minus 7. So our 2x is equal to 7 plus log base 10x. So x is equal to 1 by 2 into 7 plus log base 10x. So this is what our x, and our pi of x is equal to, and the same, that is the 1 by 2 into 7 plus log base 10 and x. And for doing differentiation, this is what already stated, and since I have asked and Anshu replied, log base e x, that is ln x, we have formula that is 1 by x. Log base 10x we know that is log base b, log a base b, which returns log a base c and log c base b. Similarly, we have log e base 10 and log base e x. So you try to find, only you trying to find the answer for log e. You press log and then you shift ln, that returns your e, and usually it requires the power e power 1, then give 1, that is your calculator has to display log e1, and now give equal to, what is the answer?
0.43429,448. So right
when
in
when we are keeping our x, of course, when we are you try to fix your number of digit as 4.
yes, sir.
So therefore you'll get 4343, that I have written here. So
Yes.
log base e into x. So d by dx of log base 10x returns 0.4343 divided by x, or as Anshu stated, log base 10 e, that is what here converted as in numbers, that is 0.4343 divided by x. So keep it in your mind, that is d by dx of log base 10x is equal to 0.4343 divided by x. So that is what written here, and while keeping your number of digit as 4, you will get 0.2171, not 72. 4343 divided by 2, that returns 0.2171 divided by x. So here also there won't be any need for continuing with these iteration, because we are already we were having modulus, so we are going to take as in positive value. When we are applying for all x value, it returns it has to return a minimal value than the which is lesser than 1. So this rearrangements you can continue. So we'll begin with this is what we are going to consider. That is our pi of x is equal to 1 by 2 into 7 plus log base 10 x. See, here we don't have any boundary. Like in the last problem, in the problem itself, they have stated with you need to begin with 2. So what usually we do, usually we start with 0, right? What happened when you are applying with 0?
Log 0 does not exist, sir. Like,
For pi dash of x, it won't be exist. For log based in you apply with log 0, what happens? What you check with and tell me. Log 0 is also won't be exist. So don't take 0 as your initial approximation. So you try to switch over with 1. So my concern now, Amalya, our pi of x is equal to you type now type before that you press 1 and give equal to press 1 and give equal to
Yes, sir.
0.5. Then give AC. You give the other calculation, that is 0.5 open bracket 7 plus log log answer and close bracket. Now give equal to
3.5000.
5000. Okay, that is what here. That is what our x1. So continue the iteration.
3.77203.
Then
3.78829.
okay. Then I think you didn't kept the number of digits. Still okay. Tell me what is the fourth iteration result.
Fourth is 3.78922.
Right. Fifth iteration.
3.78927.
Then sixth.
3.78928.
Still you are getting 9 2 by fixing the number of digit as 4, you'll get the similar results in the fifth and sixth iteration. So stop the iteration with iteration number 6. So the root is 3.7893. So do you have any doubts with these iteration methods? If we were unable to identify the appropriate limits, that is upper and lower boundary, from where we need to begin? Someone you tell me. You doesn't have any boundary and you doesn't have the initial approximation too. From where we need to begin the iteration? You start with 0. My suggestion, you start with 0 and then 1 and then 2. Okay, if 0 doesn't work out, then you continue with 1. If even 1 is, it may happen, sometime it won't. If it returns some results, then you go along with the result. That will, as early that will return the root. Okay. Any other clarifications in iteration method? Hope there won't be any clarification. Okay. Since we didn't discuss the current affairs and apart from so long back we discussed, and I request you share the things with the Paralympic. Dear gentlemen and gentlemen, you share the contents related to Paralympic or any other content related to current affairs. Once it is over, we'll try to begin our bisection method. That is very easy. That I am going to deal with Excel. So
So yesterday we get 2 calls in Paralympics.
yes.
One is by Avani. Sorry. Avani Lekala is one of the gold medalists in.
Okay. Avani Lekera, right? Avani Lekera.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so we get 4 silver medal in Paralympics and 2 bronze medals in Olympics till yet.
So the bronze became 2. At present, it became 2.
Yes. Vinod Kumar and Sundar Singh Gujral. These two get bronze medal.
Very good, very good, very good. Any sports persons are there in R34? And have you
Sorry,
heard about
sir.
it? Sushma and Fomi? Have you heard about it? Any sports person are available in R34? Fomi and Sushma?
No idea, sir.
Sir, I don't
Like
think so.
sports feet
Like,
did not conduct, no, sir. Like sports feet. It is in offline, no, sir. They will
sir,
conduct.
Giant is good at chess, sir.
Yes, yes. Tell me, Fomi.
Giant is good at chess, sir.
Okay, Jayant is good in chess.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, since Susma stating that you are unable to meet, still it is in offline. But during school days, they may be well versed in some
And
sports.
also, like, yes, and also Sushma, when she was in her 10th grade, she would be playing this arm wrestling, sir.
She's playing
She would be playing arm wrestling.
arm wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Arm wrestling, right,
Yes,
Sushma?
sir.
Sir, no, sir. Like I play like badminton, sir. I got certificate like first in my 10th class.
Okay, badminton.
Badminton.
In any way you kicked for me in any meeting.
Sir, Fomi is a national karate champion, sir. Got
No, sir,
a medal from
it was
CM,
not,
sir.
no, sir, it was not national, but it was district level karate thing, sir.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. You are
Yes,
a
sir.
state. You
Not state.
participate in this.
In a district level competition. Like it was a state level competition, but for a district, I won a medal, sir.
Okay, okay. Till what belt do you went and you did practice?
No, till orange belt I went and I quit after that, sir, because I went to hostel after that. So I didn't go for any further levels, sir.
Till orange you went. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You if time permits, you go for me. And it was karate or it was taekwondo or any other you did.
Yes, sir. Now I'm just putting interest in taekwondo. I want to learn it, sir. I would
Oh,
give a try, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. You studied karate, right? Studied
Yes,
karate or
sir. Yeah,
karate?
yes, sir. Learn karate, sir. Yes, sir.
Jayant, Jayant, you share about your experience in recent match, Jayant.
Sir, what match, sir?
Your friends are stating that you are well versed in chess.
No, sir. I didn't participate in any competition, sir.
Okay. For me, how you know this Sushma is a wrestling
So in the
competition.
very beginning when we had some we had some girls meet and in that she would just told us
No, I think Sushma given some punches to for me. He remembered she's a arm wrestler. I think I guess whether Sushma it was the
Sir,
scenario.
no, sir. Like I'm just interested in that. I said, sir, but I don't know. She took like that.
Okay,
Uh,
fine. You tell me any other matter uh, regarding these current affairs. How long you stayed in NIT campus?
so we didn't even go to the campus even once, sir.
no, sir. We stayed. Means first year is in online, no, sir.
Oh. You didn't visited NIT so far.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. We didn't visit.
Yes. It is separate world. Once you entered, you will realize, see, even in 24 hours, what I wondered, I was from February 2020, I'm here. At that time, I met some UG and PG fellows. Even I have handled the classes offline for PG, and I what wondered, for even 24 hours, we can find the fellows. They are working very busy. Some group of some set of peoples will work, and that was the thing, the uplifted from various levels into the top rank, the that is what the hard works from the students and the research scholars and others made the present status, that is among NITs, the NIT Trichy is in the top rank. And the that was the visionary action taken by our director. And it was very nice environment. And in the 24 hours, you can find the people, you can find the people who will work, various set of people, different set of people will work at different time. That is what I wanted, and it was a different culture. And okay, we'll continue, or do you want to share anything?
Yes, sir. And Prathamesh, I mean, like he's not there like here right now. He was in energy and environment.
You keep your mic closer, Pranav.
Yes, sir, Prathamesh, sir. I mean, like he's not there he's not there in numerical methods, but like last time he was there in energy and environmental, sir. So,
Okay.
he's a swimming champion, sir. I mean, like last semester, if you remember, sir, he was only that guy. Like a cyclone happened in the area, he saved that dog, right, sir?
Pratmesh,
That
right.
yes, sir.
I
That
remember.
yes, sir.
We were during in our classes also, we were appreciated, and the yes, of course, he was a swimmer. I didn't remember.
Yes, sir. He was similar. He
Oh.
played
The,
up
the
till 10th standard. After that, like he started Amro.
the ultimate objective for having these conversations, or we should have, that is, we should always remember humanism. That is what the main motto. We should have the socio welfare motto, and like that, the Pratmesh did. It is appreciable effort during that hard times. He saved one life. So you please remember, in all the time, we have to be very kind, and we have to be keep it in mind that the humanism is very important, and you try to enforce in all your uh, actions and all your uh, thoughts. You try to enforce the humanism. Okay, shall we continue the bisection method? Slides are visible. Amalia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they're visible.
Yes, this is what we'll rush up, and we will revisit this problem number 12, since in yesterday's class we disseminated. And so here there is an idea given for taking the initial approximation by omitting the all other x. We can get x is equal to 1, right. So that is what taken as an initial approximation. So by continuing that, we'll get some results. That is what we taught yesterday. And I requested you to solve this particular problem. Anyone did? Anyone? What was the answer for this particular problem?
So for this one, what do we take as initial approximation, sir? I mean, because in the last method we took, we ignored higher powers and all, we got 1 for the previous problem. For this one, everything, if we are going, it will be 0, right? If 0 we are keeping with, it will keep on iterating to the same value.
I think you didn't try that. You that is.
Sir,
Yeah,
I tried, sir. I got 0 only, sir.
You got 0.
I also tried, sir. I got 0.
You got 0.
Like, what should be the initial approximation, sir? Because
Yes, sir. That's what I might have also, sir. Like I took one, sir, then I got 0 as the final answer.
Okay, okay. We'll try. We'll try, and what happens? Okay, we'll check. You take calculator, Amolya. Amolya, you fix your number of digit as since your friends are stating that the answer is 0, so we'll increase the number of digit as 5. Fix
So
your number.
the answer is 1.3378. I like for the first one.
Wait, let the others will also join with us since they are concerned about this particular problem. You please stay with us and tell me, have you fixed your number of digit as 5?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. We'll take this as an pi of x. So, what would be the pi of x? That is, this has to be, that is, you start your typing in your calculator. You put, we'll begin the iteration with 1. So, well, when we are taking the initial approximation as 0, we won't get any result. So, 0 by 0 becomes 0. So, switch over to 1. So, put 1 as an answer in your calculator and then start typing these equations. That is answer power 3 divided by 3 and then minus answer power 5 divided by 10 close bracket, again plus answer power 7 divided by 42, then minus
So once again,
answer
how do you put power 5?
power
5, how do you like from like a, so like x power 5.
how
Um,
how the 5 can be given in your
huh.
calculator. That is what your question.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, just a minute.
Sir, is the answer
See,
0.747449?
see, there is a symbol. This is what the symbol you need to do. I don't know, see whether this is what. Malia, are you getting
No, sir. Which one?
this symbol? This symbol. See, I have typed. This is what the symbol. An arrow mark.
Okay.
Okay. You put that one and give 5.
Sir, I got x1 equals to 0.25251, sir.
Yes, wait, just a minute, Sushma. I am typing. Just a minute. 9 divided by 216. What is Sushma? Go ahead. What is the first result?
x1 equals to
0.7.
0.25251.
Yes, very good. Again, continue the iteration.
x2 equals to 0.00527.
Yes, of course.
x3
Then
equals
third
to
iteration.
0.00, sir. Like 0.
Yes, yes. Third iteration itself it is 0.000. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Then x4 also 0.00 only, sir.
Then what we need to do? Change your mode. Change your mode, and fix the number of digit as 9. Still, they are getting 0, right?
Sir, now we are getting some 49 at last, sir. Like
4 9.
49 into 10 power minus 9.
Okay, by keeping that, I think you are keeping the scientific terms. I think so. By keeping in scientific, that is by keeping scientific as an information, scientific 9, you'll get 3.843 into 10 power minus 23. You check by keeping scientific that returns with 10 power result. You give scientific and give 9 and you will get 2.8843 into 10 power minus 23 during your fourth iteration. Then your fifth iteration. Okay, but it won't be the case. It won't be the case. Some you still what we can do, whether we can take one out the rearrangement would be the problem. You take the x out, then what you'll get? 1 minus x square by 3, sorry, x square by 3 plus x power 4 by 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. With that, what we can do? Whether it is feasible, by keeping x as one side. Okay. Anyway, you come up with the answers. Already that time is 12:22. You come up with the answers tomorrow. You tell me the answers and you try with different iterations. Okay, I think there are two fellows stating that I'm getting 0. Absolutely, you tried, and this is what your results. And anyway, you try, it won't be 0. It won't be 0, and it won't be with my 10 power minus 23, 38, 48, 68 and all. So the rearrangement is the issue. So this is what we have discussed earlier, and the bisection method I'll introduce in the today's lecture. We'll solve the problems in bisection in the tomorrow's class. See what we are going to do. The A and B are boundaries. The roots. We are having the roots. The root of one particular curve is A and B. So what we are going to do? We are going to take average of that two, that is bisect. We are going to bisect the A and B for further iteration, and we are going to take C, that is as C. So C is our A plus B divided by 2. This is what our first solution, that is f of A, and that too the f of A, the function of A returns an positive value. This is what other root of one particular curve, and that lies in the negative direction. So what happens, this is what the median, that is average, that is bisection. And so what we are trying to do, we are going to take that as an input for the further iteration, that is f of C. See so this guaranteed that to converge to a root if one exists within the bracket. So this is what another set of case. So what we are going to take, this we are going to take as C. See this C we are going to take as an A instead for the further iteration. This is what we are going to take as an A. So this is what our A. So instead C, that becomes A. So our new A, B the same B. So now when we are getting the A is the new root in the positive quadrant, that has taken as A. See, concerning this particular case, this is lies in the negative zone. So this has to be taken as B, new B. With that continuing, this method will converge as early. That is what bisection method. So whether it is clear, when our newer results lies in the positive zone, then that has to be taken as an A. If it is not, then that has to be taken as an B. This C lies in the negative direction, so take it as B. If it is, take it as B and continue the iteration. So this is the logic. See, the cross product of f of A and f of C is less than B, less than 0, then that has to be taken as B, or else that has to be taken as A. So this is what the basic information about the bisection method. Once we have started to solve the problem, we will get some more idea. Any other queries with today's lecture? Any other queries? I think if you don't have any other queries, we'll wind up here. Thank you, Nandal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.